Hiya, Jonathan. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, hiya, you okay?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
Jonathan, when you look at your last 5 games, 3 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, and of course the wins have been against some of the big hitters in the Championship. Do you go into this weekend's FA Cup fixture perhaps in the most positive, confident mindset you've been since you became the manager?
No, I've always been confident no matter what the situation. We're definitely the underdogs in the game because Southampton are a Premier League team, but we'll go in there, I think we can win the game no matter what. If it has to go to extra time, if it has to go to penalties, we're confident that we can cause an upset. Like I say, we are underdogs and Southampton are a really good team.
Jonathan, if someone had said to you on that cold Tuesday night at Burnley on the 9th of February when you were just the caretaker manager, that you would not only win the game but then go on to lead the side into an FA Cup quarter-final for the first time since 1957, what would you have said to them?
Well, it was a really strange situation. I was interim manager and I was taking it game by game. As every single week you were questioning me, saying what were your plans for the future, and I was straight batting every question back to you. But yeah, it's a fantastic achievement for the football club. Not myself. It's a football club that comes first, and we're just relishing the opportunity of trying to get into a semi-final. We've got a big game against Southampton, which by no uncertain terms is going to be easy. It's going to be really, really difficult.
And for you, you're in a really sort of privileged position in some ways, because within your squad, you've got someone in Jack Wilshere who's actually won the FA Cup on 2 occasions in 2014-15. Yeah. When you've got an asset like that, someone who knows what it takes to win the competition, someone that's been all the way, how much of a positive voice could that be for the rest of the team, for the dressing room, and someone just to give that buzz and that kind of confidence, because he has been there, done it, and got the T-shirt? Yeah,
well, Jack's an experienced player for us, and he's someone the lads look to. I thought when he played the other day, he was fantastic. He brought that element of calmness to the game plan, and we'll need that again against Southampton tomorrow. Jack has been an example to every single one of them. Every single young player who's come over, Jack's been an example of how to train, how to do things right, and I'm absolutely over the moon for him. His commitment and desire every day in training has been really good to work with.
And looking ahead to the game in Southampton, for you, you've achieved so much in your career. You've played all around Europe and for some of the biggest sides in the Premier League. Where does this rank for you? Whilst in your early stages as a manager, you must be immensely proud personally to lead the team out in such a historic competition and going obviously into a quarter-final, which is something the club has very rarely done.
Yeah, it's a proud moment for me, like it is for all of the players. And listen, at the end of the game, let's see where we are. We could be in a semi-final, which has never happened for Bournemouth. It'll be an incredible achievement, and yeah, I am proud to represent this football club, especially from coming up north. It's good to be down here, and it's good to represent this club.
And finally, for me, we've seen the Sheldon report come out this week, which has been described as a very dark day in football. For you, as someone who's been around the game since you were a young boy, you've come through football structures, through football academies, you've been involved as a coach. How sad was it to see the extent of what's been happening over for many, many years? And how important is it for you as the manager of Bournemouth that your football club can do everything it possibly can to safeguard young footballers, first-team footballers, and everyone at all that's connected with the football club?
Well, first and foremost, it was absolutely disgusting of what I was reading at the time. I came through Leeds United Academy, and I was lucky enough to work with some fantastic coaches at that time in my career, being a young boy coming from Middlesbrough. I had a fantastic upbringing with them. They taught me certain lessons in life which I'll never forget. But as a football club, we have safeguarding in place. We're very good, and we take our responsibilities really, really seriously. What's gone on can't happen again. That is one thing for sure, and it's not going to be forgotten. And I hope it doesn't get forgotten, because something needs to be done about it.
Jonathan, thanks for your time and good luck for the weekend.
Cheers, thanks.
Thanks, Mark. We'll move on to Lewis Coombs from South today.
Hi, Jonathan. Good to see you again.
Hi, Lewis.
I think I'm right in thinking you played in a Copa del Rey semi-final, but never an FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah, I think mine was against. Who was it against again? Might have been Real Sociedad, I think, in the semi-final.
Don't come along very often for professional footballers. Have you been hitting home that message to your team that they can come and go this opportunity pretty quickly?
It's a massive opportunity, and you're only in this. The career goes so quick. It's a click of a fingers and your career's over. And you want to try and win as many trophies as you can. You want to try and get as far as you can in competitions. I've been to Champions League semi-final, UEFA Cup semi-final, never really got to a final. You have to win the quarter-final to get there, and that's the game we're looking at. We'll be the underdogs against Southampton, who are a Premier League team. But if we turn up, we'll give them the right game.
How much emphasis do you put on that local rivalry? Is it something you've been tapping into, or players like Steve Cook, have they been drumming at home?
Not really, to be honest. They know it's a big game for us. They know we can get to a semi-final, and a Wembley semi-final, there was nothing better. When you're a kid growing up and leading a team out at Wembley, it is incredible. But first and foremost is the game tomorrow. And like I say, they're a good team, a good manager, experienced players. Everyone will be thinking Southampton are going to win. They're going to be the favourites, and we're the underdogs, little old Bournemouth.
What about Shane Long then? Have you been agent Shane Long? Have you been tapping him up for some inside knowledge on your opposition? It's a difficult position for him, isn't it?
Yeah, I've spoken to Longy a few times. He's obviously not involved, but I'm sure he'll want us to win. We're his club at the minute, aren't we? So he'll want us to win.
Right, okay, yeah. So
I hope.
I
hope.
And in terms of kind of, I know you don't want to look too far ahead, but a relatively short managerial career, certainly here at Bournemouth, leading your team out at Wembley so soon for a semi-final even, what would that mean to you?
Yeah, it'd be an unbelievable achievement, but firstly you've got to get past this leg first, and as you know from previous interviews, I do take one game at a time, and that's no different now, no different in a year's time or whenever. The quarterfinals are the most important game for us, and we have to win, whether it be on penalties or extra time. We want to try and win the game.
And in terms of the kind of, is it a distraction for the promotion bid, or is it a chance to kind of build some momentum moving into the last few games here? Yeah,
momentum. I wouldn't say it's a distraction playing in the quarter-final of an FA Cup where the club hasn't been for 56 years. So you take it as a positive. The league games will be going on at 3 o'clock on Saturday. We'll get our FA Cup game out of the way and hopefully be victorious and have more confidence going into the international break and then face against Middlesbrough.
Good luck for the weekend, mate.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Lewis. Andrew Pate from ITV Meridian, please.
Hi, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you.
Okay.
How important is this game? We know that promotion has to be number one, but the FA Cup quarter final, what it means to the fans. How important is this tie to the club?
We've got a big game coming up. A big game. This football club hasn't been in the quarter final for 56 years, so it's absolutely massive. We want to try and get to a semi-final, and can you imagine how pleased the Bournemouth fans would be getting to a semi-final? Pity you couldn't be there. But first and foremost, we realise we've got a right game on our hands against a Premier League team. A team full of internationals, Southampton, a fantastic manager. So we're the underdogs going into the game. But believe you me, we'll be thinking we can win the game.
And what is your message to the fans? Obviously, they're disappointed they're not able to go along to the stadium as nobody is at the moment for such a big game. But presumably you've got a message for them about what you'll be doing, to hopefully make them cheer on from home. Just
keep on supporting. They'll be all watching it on the screens, I'm sure. And hopefully at the end of the game, they'll be proud of the performance the players give. That's all I can ask from the players, to give that to the fans, which they deserve.
That's great for me. Thanks, Jonathan.
Cheers,
Best of luck. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. Zoe Rundle for AFCB TV, please.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Zoe.
I just want to get a quick injury update on a few players. We'll start with Junior Stanislas. He obviously had to come off in the week. Where's he at and what's the next?
Yeah, I think Junior has got a slight hamstring strain, so he should be back fit after the international break. Adam Smith should be fit after the international break. Brooksy fit after the international break. Lloyd Kelly's there or thereabouts. He'll be going away with England. He needs a few more days, but then should travel with them. Shane Long is cup-tied and Jefferson Lerma is suspended. So, yeah, low on numbers.
There's obviously a few names there that will be missing out tomorrow, but does that perhaps provide an opportunity to some of the younger lads in the squad, people like Jordan Zamora, Jaden Anthony? We've seen them in and around the first team, but games like this can be a real opportunity for them, can't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, and they deserve their chance. I'm not one to complain about squad size. We get on with it. Every team gets injuries. You just got to make the most of it, and it's an opportunity for players to come in and do a job.
And with that 2-week break, that international break coming up round the corner, for you, obviously, does it put you in a good position going into this game, knowing that you won't have league action for a couple of weeks and you can really give everything out there and look to finish strongly before the break?
Yeah, well, it's a good opportunity to get as far as you can in the FA Cup. The other teams will be playing on the Saturday in the league, so yeah, we're looking forward to it, and hopefully we have all the players fit after the international break and a full fit squad all for the running of 9 games.
And just one thing I wanted to bring up, we'll have VAR here tomorrow, and it was something that we have had in the previous rounds of the competition and haven't needed as much. But for you, what's your stance on that? Is it something that you're a fan of? Is it something you'd rather not have in the game? Obviously, we haven't had it all season in the Championship, but to sort of jump into a cup game and have it, where do you lie with that?
Well, I'm looking forward to having it, to be honest with you, because we've never used it. Do they get all the decisions right? No, they don't, which they should do. I mean, I watched a Man City game the other day and Foden gets brought down in the box, and for the life of me, I can't believe it's not a penalty. I can't believe it. And there's someone in St George's Park watching it, and he doesn't give a penalty. It's like I can't understand it. So do they always make the right decision? No, they don't. Okay, to clear the offside up. But yeah, let's see how it goes, and I'll tell you after the game if I like it or not.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jonathan.
Cheers.
Thanks, Zoe. And Jim Van Wyk from PA, please.
Hi, Jonathan.
Afternoon, Jim.
Can I just... You said you guys are the underdog for this tie, but can that also work in your favour in it being a free hit that perhaps nobody, maybe, everyone's kind of expecting Southampton to...
Yeah, we put pressure on ourselves to win the game, but we are underdogs. That is a fact. Everyone expects Southampton to come and turn us over. But our players won't be like that. Hopefully our players will be right on it. And it's an opportunity to get to a semi-final of an FA Cup.
How do you balance the squad selection? Because you talked there about, obviously you've got a lot of players out injured, you're hoping to have them back off the international break. But is it quite a difficult balancing act for you, what sort of strength side to put out, also bearing in mind that some of these guys will be in action over the international break as well?
Well, what I did against Burnley, I put a really strong side, so I'll be doing that again. I want to try and win the game. Football's all about winning matches, so I'll be going there with a full strength side.
And do you see it as an opportunity to build some momentum then now?
Yeah, and it's an opportunity to go to a semi-final. We've had some good results this season and some not so good. But I'd like to say over the course since I've been, I think we've played better than we've showed at times. And some of our results have been really good. Like the last 5 have been decent enough. Okay, against Barnsley, we came unstuck. But yeah, Southampton the next game and we look to win it.